Hi everybody. So just when you think we are finished with masks, we're not. And a lot of cities, including some in California, New York, have made it mandatory to wear masks in public. And so my sister, before I put these in the post to her, and I'm not going to say where she is. She's in one of those cities, but she's a dancer, and she's a belly dancer. And so she needs something that she can breathe through. And there's supposed to be social distancing, I suppose, in that profession, but she's also a registered nurse. And she needs something she can breathe in or through. So I wanted to show you these. They're so pretty. They turned out a whole lot better than I thought they would. She wanted lace or cheesecloth. Well, let me show you cheesecloth. I got some cheesecloth just because it was all folded up and I couldn't really see. This is 2 layers of cheesecloth right here. Unbelievably thin and, well, wait, that might just be 1 layer. I think it's 1 layer. But anyway, it's very thin, as you can see, and you could certainly breathe through it, but it sure wouldn't offer you much body as far as, well, I don't know, you'd have to glue it to your nose to make it stay up. So I got different kinds of lace. There's this stuff if you're a seamstress, you're probably familiar with netting. Back a long time ago, they used to make petticoats out of it. Now they make ballet costumes and all kinds of, even belly dancing costumes have net on them. But net has kind of a body. And this green net really had some body. This is kind of crinkly almost. And so I used that on the back of one of these masks, this net, and then I put this lace, this kind of lace right here on the front. So let me show you that. So there's my hand under it. You can see through it, and you can definitely breathe through it. And I made it off of the pattern of those flat masks that they're handing out at the bank and everywhere, where you just have the 3 pleats in it over to the side. On this one, it was a little stiff, so on the edge, I kind of crinkled it up like this and put a little bar tack right there to give it some shape and so that it wouldn't stick out on the side. It looks funny if it's something stiff and sticking out on the side. So that's 2 layers. This is lace on the front, and then that tulle, that green, not tulle, net. And then this one has tulle, Tulle, I think is how that's pronounced or spelled. And so it's real thin. Let's see. Here's some right here. This is like the stuff they make bride veils with. And it's so pretty. And it feels good, and it's kind of soft. So I had this lace. It has little sparklies on it, little stars, and it's fairly thin. It's got little sparkles. So this is also 2 layers. One is tulle. You could wear this one either direction. So if you wanted that little turquoise to show, you could wear it this way. So it's got tulle, and then, this one is 3 layers because I can see the net in between. So I had tulle, net, and then that lace. And this one is really soft. She's gonna like this one, I think. And then this is just a regular pattern. This has 2 pieces of tulle, 1 piece of knit, and 1 piece of lace. So this actually has 4 layers, and it's still pretty soft, but it's breathable. Very, very lightweight and very breathable. So I'm about to go post these to her so that she can get them fairly quickly. Here's the way cheesecloth comes like this, and cheesecloth is so, well, it's like gauze, only it'd take a lot to bandage somebody with this, but here's 2 layers of it right here, and it's pretty thin stuff, and it's so without body that it would be hard to keep up over your nose. I'm sending her a couple of pipe cleaners in case. I don't think these are stiff enough that I don't think she'll need them to put a nose piece on her mask, but just in case she needs them, these could just be, you could just take a piece of this and glue it, for that matter. You could just glue it on the edge and you'd have a nose piece like that. That looks pretty stiff right there. So she could just glue that on, but she'll have the option. She's also working outside quite a bit, and it's hot. It's just summertime, so they're hot, even though they're in the shade. Now, for you, if you're thinking about making some of these, this is my pattern that I made. It's just really simple. Let me get I based my designs off of this kind of a mask, and this is the kind that they're giving away free at the store or wherever you go, and they want you to have one on. It has 3 little pleats right here, and then it's got some elastic here, and this actually has a nose thing, but they're pretty useless. Basically, this just covers your nose and mouth, and that's what I based this on. So I made the pattern based on this. Of course, if you expanded the pleats, you'd be out to here, and I put a little extra on the edges for seam allowances. So 6 3/4 inches by 6 inches will be plenty, and you might even need to make it smaller than that. This one I turned inside out, so it's probably about 1/2 inch smaller than that, but it's probably, let's see how it compares. It's about the same width as this one, and it's a little, she won't have as much up and down vertical as she would with something like this, but at least she'll be able to breathe. And I'm about to go mail these right now. So Melissa, I hope you enjoy these. Wear them in good health, and if you do your social distancing, even though you're wearing these masks, just, don't get too close to anybody there, kiddo. So I love you all. Take care of yourselves, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.